want you to keep my company. So I'm at the airport and I have a long layover. So why not come and keep my company, chat with me? What would you like to talk about? It's a good time since I'm sitting here for hours with nothing to do. So it's a good time for you just to chill with me, chat with me. So yeah, here at the airport, and I have about 6 more hours to wait. Yes, guys, so I have about 6 more hours to wait. So why not just keep my company? Yes, and as soon as you join, give the video a thumbs up and let me know that you are here. So keep my company, guys. What would you like to talk about? Drop your name in the chat box and let me know who is here. Keeping my company here at the airport. Yeah, I have about, hi Rondine. Yes, Rondine, come and keep my company. I have about 6 more hours waiting time. So I am bored and there's nobody here to chat with me. And I can't even take off the mask to do the live. But yeah, long waiting, man. I'm tired. Yes, I've been traveling from what time this morning? Um, Traveling to Dubai. So I'm in New York now. Yeah, my first flight this morning was about 9 o'clock. And I've been here waiting since. Yeah, so I'm tired. So I see 3 people in the live. So leave a thumbs up and leave your name in the chat so I know who is here watching. So why not just use this time as a time to chat and answer questions? Yes, Rondine, a very long wait. Very long wait because our flight is 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. tonight, and it's now what, 6:35? Yeah, 6:35. So it's a long wait I have. I'm going to reach Dubai Saturday at 7:45 p.m. Yeah, Saturday at 7:45 p.m. I'll get there. Yeah. So what are you guys up to? I know it's it's Friday evening. No work. It's the weekend. So TGIF. Wherever you are watching from. No, if somebody's watching from Dubai, then it's now Saturday morning. Yes, guys. So remember to give the live a thumbs up if you're here. What are you up to? What are your plans for the weekend? I hope you can hear me. Yes, it's already Saturday in Dubai. Yeah, so I'm arriving Saturday night and then I will have one day to rest. Yes, so rest on Sunday and then back to work on Monday. Ramadan has started. Oh, your Easter vacation started. Begrudge you. I wish I was just going on mine. So Ramadan has started. So I'm going to be going to work later in the morning and coming home earlier. Yes, my vacation, it's not Easter for us because, they don't celebrate Easter. So it's called spring break, yeah. A spring break come and finish, last day of spring break today. Back to work on Monday. Yeah, back to work on Monday, but the good thing is that, like I said, Ramadan has started. So I'm going to be going to work later and coming home earlier, and that's for 1 month. Yes, and the kids will be on fasting. Yeah. So if you're watching and you want to ask any questions related to working in Dubai, then you can go ahead because I have a long wait here. So yes, hi Chanel, how are you? Yeah, Chanel just keep my company. I have a long layover. Where's this light coming from? Long layover here. So I'm here in New York waiting on my flight back to Dubai. And I have about 6 more hours to go. Or 5 more hours to go to wait. Yeah, so just using this time as a time to chat and answer questions. So all my Jamaican friends are now on their Easter break while I'm preparing to go back to work. Yeah, so I'll just keep the live running and see if anybody will come on. I think it's still early Saturday morning in the Middle East. Yeah. So Chanel, what's your plan? Chanel, what's your plan for Chanel? There's absolutely nothing to do. I'm just here sitting. Just had McDonald's. That's the only thing I see I could eat. And there's nothing to do. I wish I had company. So it's can you imagine waiting for 8 hours to board? 8 hours layover, and then the flight is gonna be 14 hours. So I'm already sitting here for 8 hours, and then the flight is gonna be for 14 hours. So it's a long layover, just a long flight time, doing nothing, and that's why I'm so bored. So I decided to come on live, and I will just keep the live running until anybody come on and just chat. So it's actually getting dark outside. Yes, Chanel, Lord G. I'm tired, want to sleep. Yeah. These long layovers, we should have somewhere, can go lay down and take a shower and rest. So I got up from 4:30 a.m. this morning and catch my first flight at 9 o'clock. And then been waiting since. Hi, Journeys of Faith. Thank you so much. Thank you, Journeys of Faith. Oh, it's Ali Favor. Hi, Ali. Alison. Alison, I'm here in the airport sitting bored. So I decided to come on live. I am bored. I now have 5 more hours to wait. So Alison, you know the long flights are ready to Dubai. Alison is in Dubai, guys, Jamaican teacher in Abu Dhabi. So you know the long flights are ready, Alison. So I'm here waiting, flight not leaving until 11 p.m. I'm bored. I want somebody to keep me company. Yeah. So Randine said the way home me love sleep, I would have. Trust me, Randine, there are some people here lying down on the floor. Lying down on the floor, they make bed on the floor. I wish them would have some seat where you can put up your foot and stretch out. Yes. Right now, my concern say, thank you, Auntie Julie. I'm so tired. I'm hoping I have a window seat because this long layover. Tired, man. North Pole. No, I'm here in New York, JFK. JFK Airport here in New York. We have been here since after 1 today. And not leaving until 11 p.m. I need some New York friends to come next time and come and pick me up. So Chanel said, remember I messaged you on IG regarding AC guesting. I will have to plan to. Yes, Chanel. Yes, Chanel. So you have to go have something to keep you occupied. Because when you leave Jamaica, you're gonna have at least, if depending on the route you're flying, Chanel, because I think they're going to ask you if you have a U.S. visa. So if you have a U.S. visa, then they're going to book you through more than likely New York, Jamaica to New York, New York to Dubai. But if you don't have a U.S. visa, then they're going to ask you the route that you're going to travel. But either way you take it, you're going to have these long layover. Yeah, so you have to have something to do to occupy your time, or you just sit down and sleep. Alice, you thought you were going to the North Pole. Listen to me. To get through these long flights, you know what I do? I make sure to have like I have so I have my neck brace, and I have my blanket, and then of course the airline gives you a blanket, and they give you socks. Airline give you blankets, socks, toothbrush, face eye mask. Yeah, you get that one on the Emirates, and yeah, they give you a blanket and pillow, so you have a kind of comfortable, I guess, a comfortable seat and sleep. But I have learned to not look at the time. You see, if you look at the time, trust me, the 14 hours feel like 1 week. So I've learned not to look at the time, sleep, or then put on the movie, because you can watch movies, Put on the movie on the screen, watch movies, sleep, and don't look at the time, because if time will stress you out, man, if you're watching the time. I'm Auntie Julie. I am at JFK Airport. JFK. Yeah. Auntie Julie, I'm there from after 1 today. Tired. Tired and didn't even get to comb my hair, so I wish I could just loose out my hair and just feel relaxed. Didn't get to braid my hair and all of that. I think it's now quarter to 7. Yeah, but Chanel, looking forward to seeing you come, Chanel. I know it will be soon. Yes, hope the hurry up and send your thing come. Hopefully by next weekend, man, you will get it. And start the journey here. Allison, what time is it now, Allison? Yes, Chanel, trust me. I have a friend who came last year. When she finished, she said she not go back home because she can't manage that same journey to go back home. Yes, definitely, Chanel. Yeah, get a neck pillow, and yeah, and if you have a well, more than likely they will book you on Emirates or Etihad airline, and both of them will give you a blanket. But I normally use their blanket as an extra, like my roll it, I use it as an extra pillow, but they give you a pillow too. And then we have my little, but you go, I think you need your own blanket, especially like I'm waiting now. If I get cold later on or so, then I have already have my own blanket to just, wrap myself. Yeah. I have a power bank or, but see, I'm here, sitting and I can charge my phone on the seat. So yeah, I eat McDonald's already. But on the plane, we get 3 meals. So we're going to get breakfast, and then a snack, and then dinner time. 3 meals, yeah, breakfast, and then we get a snack, and then dinner. Yeah. And then after the long flight, when we're near to reach, they give us a warm rag, right down your face and freshen up. Yes, Chanel, so prepare for the long ride, the long journey. Tired of the mask though. So yes, and then can you imagine sitting in the mask for 14 hours because they can only take off the mask on the flight if you are going to eat. So what I normally do is cover my face with my blanket so that I can take off the mask while I'm sleeping, because if you're somebody who doesn't sleep, it's not easy to be sitting in the mask for 14 hours. So I normally use a blanket and cover my face so that I can take off the mask while on the flight. Yes, Chanel, I'll do that. Yes, I'll do that, Chanel. But any device that you're carrying up from Jamaica, Chanel, the plug is different. So the plugs that you use, like for your laptop and so on, Chanel, you're going to need a universal adapter, because this is how the plugs that we use in Dubai look like. So any plugs you have from Jamaica, it won't work it won't work when you come unless you buy a universal what do you call it? Unless you buy a universal adapter, because everything there uses this, and it's different from the one we use back home. I remember the night when I first came here, I had to go and knock on somebody's door because I arrived at the apartment. I was ready to charge my phone. I realized I could not plug in anything, and I just had to go and knock on a random door, and the person lent me a charger. So like while in the airport now, though, they have like USB sockets. So if you have a USB port, then you can use that. So yeah, Chanel, you have to message me and remind me though, Chanel, alright? So I can remember to send it to you.
Singapore Airlines is taking for passenger Borja O, please proceed to gate A6 to see Singapore Airlines agent.
keep you waiting though, guys. You can go in and out if you wish, but I'll just stay online. So anybody come on, I will chat. That's the only way I can think of not to feel bored. So I'll just stay online until anybody comes on.
Singapore Airlines is taking for passengers Justin Wagner, Jamie Walker, and Chen Ang. Please see a gate agent at gate 6. Chen Ang, Justin Wagner, and Jamie Walker. Please see a gate agent at gate 6.
Let me give you a little view of outside. Alright, so while I wait, I'm just going to give some pointers. Alice, you said bring back something for you. Alice, you're talking too late. But if I can bring back something for you out of what's in my suitcase already. Bring back something nice. I can give you something from my suitcase from what I brought back. You can get a round national bun. Make it have a little taste of Easter, but I have no raisin because I don't eat the raisin one, Alice. So you can get a national bun. What else we have again? Cheese crunches, St. Mary's banana chips. Here. Could you recommend types of clothes I should bring those who want to wear anything? Okay, Chanel. Chanel, I have a video on the channel. I know you're excited. I'm excited for you to come too. But I have a video on the channel showing you the different types of clothes that you can take. Because some schools are absolutely strict when it comes to what you wear to work. Some schools are more liberal and some are very strict. But either way you take it, the clothes can't be tight. If you wear pants, it would be very good for you because at least you won't have to worry about the length. So for work purposes, it's good if you have pants or you have long dresses or a long skirt. The skirts have to cover your knee. If it's skirt, it has to be way below your knee. It doesn't have to be at your ankle, but it has to be below your knee so that when you sit down, your knees are covered. And you can't have any cleavage showing, Chanel. No cleavage. So like something like this cover up here. And like for my school, I can't wear a sleeve like this. The sleeve has to be like at least to my elbows. And yeah, if it's pants, the pants can be tight pants, but it's safer if you wear pants. It's good if you wear pants, then you don't have to worry about the length of your clothes and all of that. And your tops doesn't have to be long sleeve, but it just no cap sleeves are allowed. Alright? And you don't have to wear the black thing, the abaya. You don't have to wear that. But that's just for work. Otherwise, casually, you can wear anything you want to wear. Well, no booty shorts, but you can wear your regular casual clothes otherwise. But for work, you have to be fully covered. So you can watch the video that I have what to pack. Yeah, I have a video channel what to pack, what to wear to work and so on, especially as a Jamaican. If you love your seasoning and so on, then if you like to cook and so on, you need your own you need your Jamaican seasoning, because I don't like the seasonings over there. So I normally buy my Maggi and all of that, and my salt, fish, and Yeah, and a special medication that you take and stuff. But like I say, you can watch that video where I talk about what you need to pack and what you can wear and so on. But for the most part, Channel, most of the year it's a desert climate, so most times it's hot. But like in October to about mid-March, it's a little bit cool. Like you just need a sweater, probably a little scarf, but for the most part the weather is hot. Thank you to the 7 people who have liked the video. Thank you for joining. I'm just here chatting while I'm at the airport and I'm bored and I have a long layover. So I'm just here and I'm not talking about anything special, but if you're a teacher and you want to thinking about working in the UAE, then as you join, you can drop any questions that you might have in the comment section. And if you have a teacher friend who needs information to go and share this live with them and tell them to join and drop their questions in the comment section. Alison, are you still in the chat, Alison? Okay, and by Tam, hope I'm saying your name correctly. In day, yes, in day it is so hot. People prefer the nightlife, but and sometimes the nights, when it's coming down to like July, June, July, August, even the nighttime is so hot. I remember sometimes being outside like after 9 p.m. and it feels like midday sun when the real summer heat is on. Yes, so that is so true. And Victor, because that's how you say your name. Yes, the days can be so hot. Yeah, I can imagine that it's the summer heat is coming on a little bit now. Because we're now in April, yes, so it's starting to get hot. Yeah, but don't we love that everywhere there is AC? I was telling somebody recently that AC, air condition, is also at the bus stop. The bus stop has air conditioning, so they couldn't believe it. I'm like, yeah. If you're standing at the bus stop waiting on the bus stop has air conditioning too. So that's the Middle East lifestyle, keeping you comfortable. Chanel said, to hold me frightened, I wouldn't mind if all my clothes have trail. I know, Chanel, I know the excitement and the anticipation. Yes. Hope I'm not missing anybody. In Arabic countries and Dubai, the nightlife is more dynamic. Yes, yes, definitely so. Hi, Anne-Marie Golden. Thank you for joining. Haven't seen you in a long while, Anne-Marie. Hope you are doing okay, my dear. I'm just here sitting in the airport and really bored. I have what's now a little over 5 hours now. More I have to wait until I board. Yeah, so yes, Chanel, I'm excited with you too. Hey, Dijane. How are you, Dijane? Thank you for joining. Yes, that's the best time to start walking, 5 p.m. And the beautiful thing about living in the UAE is you can walk just about any hour of the night. You can just go outside and walk and not be fearful of anybody or anything. Um, so does your friend, if your friend has a bachelor's degree in education, then yes, she can get a job. Or she has just like a teaching certificate or so, and then she can be a teacher assistant. But the requirement to teach, you must have a bachelor's degree in education, or you can have a master's. But if you just like have a diploma in education or so on, they will just employ you like to be a teacher or assistant. So hi D Janae, hope everything is going well. Anne Marie, you can always apply and come. I think they stop the age limit because I have a colleague when she joined, she told 2 years ago, she told me that she was 54. Yes, I know they still employ people not close to 60, but like they employ people up to 55 years old, as long as you have the required documents and the years of experience. Yes. Yeah, so oh yes, Anne Marie. Yeah, I think boarding time is 10:30 or something like that, but the flight leaves at 11 o'clock. Yeah, still have a long wait. And then Anne Marie, after that long wait, the flight is 14 hours. So can you imagine that it's gonna be 14 hours after this long wait? Yes, I heard that's a whole day. Not arriving until Saturday night. Yes, Anne Marie. Hopefully, God's willing, the summer holiday. Um, I was on spring break, Dijonais, so I'm heading back to Dubai. Heading back to Dubai. Today is the last day of spring break. So back to work on Monday. So Dijonais, you have applied already? Where are you watching from, Dijonais? Yeah. Where are you watching from, Dijonais? Oh, from Atlanta, you should come. Yes, I'm here at JFK. Here at JFK, I was just saying I need to have some friends at this side of, you know. Normally, if I'm boarding in Florida, then I have my family would come and pick me up from this long layover. We drive around, but when I'm at JFK, I just have to spend this long hour in here. Hi, Miss Mackenzie. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining, Miss Mackenzie. Just here chatting because I'm here at the airport. I'm bored with a long layover. Okay. So Dijonais, you apply already, Dijonais? You're applying for jobs? Hey Samantha, long time don't see. Just here, thank you all for keeping my company while I wait on this long layover. Yes, so we can chat about anything, talk about teaching and working in the UAE. So you can drop any questions in the chat box. But Samantha, hope you're doing okay. Still hoping to see you this side, Samantha. And me too. I wonder who is tired of the mask like me. Sitting for the whole day in the mask and then gets on the flight for 14 hours and can't take off the mask unless you're going to eat. Samantha, why? No, Samantha, man, you can't give up, so now. You don't want to come anymore. Oh, Dijonay. Oh, yes. Dijonay is so many persons I reply to as I forget who I talk to all the time. Okay, so Dijonay, and I'll be seeing you soon. Yes. Yes, Dijonay. When did you message me, Miss Mackenzie? In my email. Okay, I'll check it. Is that the name that you used? All right, I'll check my email. But guess what, guys? You know what I found out recently? That a lot of the schools, they have turned over. You know, one time you could just send your CVs to some schools and they'll reply directly. I realized that a lot of schools now are turning over their recruitment to the recruitment companies like Vectus and all of those companies. And what I found out that it's like they have something that the CVs go through, like a pool. It goes through it, and then it does a random selection based on, because they know what they're looking at. I was gonna do a live on this, that when recruiters pick up the CV, they go straight to the section with the qualification and the experience. They don't have any time to look at anything else. So it's like they have I don't remember the name of it. It's like they run the CVs through that, and it just automatically picks up the format and what they're looking for. So it has become kind of quite. Yes, I'm definitely gonna do a video on that, on the CV. Yes, because they're not looking for the fancy, well-written CVs and so on. Yes, you have to organize it properly and all of that. And there are so many formats out there now. There is no one way of writing the CVs, but there are so many templates already, like on Google. There are so many templates now that you can find on Google, different formats. But basically the schools, they go straight to the section that says qualification and experience, and that's what they're looking for. Yes, they do employ persons who are newly qualified teachers, but otherwise it's 2 years minimum experience. And they're looking to see that you have the required documents, the bachelor's degree, or if it's a master's degree, you have an education, and looking for your responsibilities and so on, and they go straight from that. Of course, we know that some schools have their nationality preferences too. Yes, we can't go around that. There are some schools who that definitely ask for some specific nationalities. Yes, and there's nothing we can actually do about that. It's their school and they choose who they want. But of course, I'm happy that people are still being employed from the Caribbean countries. I still know people from Jamaica who are coming up soon, and I know two persons from St. Kitts who are coming too. So they're still. I'm happy to know still that they're still employing people from the Caribbean. Yes. But sadly, there are some schools who specifically ask for some nationalities, and it seems biased. But what to do? I always say if God wants you to be somewhere, He wants you to get something, He's going to make the way, irrespective of what they might think, alright? Oh, the attestation, Dijonay. But you know what? Some schools, I know the first thing though, you have to get it attested from wherever you did it. So your home country, wherever you studied, then you need to get that attestation first, because you're not going to get the UAE attestation until you first have it attested in your home country or wherever you did your degree and so on. And then there are some schools who say you have to do the attestation before you arrive in the UAE. That is becoming a challenge because there is no UAE embassy in Jamaica, and some persons have to send theirs to Cuba, which can take a while. But if you are able to convince your HR that there is no UAE embassy in your home country, so you have to wait until DJ can't bother. Yes, like from my school, they understand that there's no UAE embassy in Jamaica, so they wait until you get here. You see, the UAE attestation, it is super easy. You go to the office and you pay and you wait until you get it back the same day, the same time. So it's just that some schools don't understand when you're saying to them, there's no UAE embassy in your home country, so you have to wait until you come here to get it done. Yeah. But I know some persons have had to send theirs to Cuba. I don't like that idea though. I don't like the idea of having to send your because in that case you're gonna have to send the original one for them to verify it first. So I prefer when you're able to do the attestation in Jamaica and then or whichever country, and then when you come to the UAE you just go to the UAE embassy and get the attestation done. But usually just make sure you get the local attestation first, and then convince the HR that when you get to UAE you will do the other attestation, UAE attestation. Thank you for the 6 persons who are online. Usually you have to get that first one, because if you come to the UAE without the first attestation, they're not going to give you the UAE won't attest it until they see the other one on it first. Thank you, sis Sandra. I'm here in New York from 1 p.m. today, and I'm not leaving until 11 p.m. tonight. You can see the sleepy eyes. Yeah. a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. Wow, poor souls. Um, the babies, oh my god, the flight is so long for them. So long and tiring for us as adults. Much more the 4-year-olds and the 1-year-old. Oh, Sam, they say you're too expensive. um, I'm not willing to leave my children for so long, so I gave up. I know, but funny enough, Samantha, did you try what's it called, AdNoc? Have you ever applied to AdNoc, Samantha? Because there was this Jamaican girl, here. She worked with AdNoc and she has 5 kids. And the only thing is that school fee was free for the 5 kids, but she had to pay their airfare to come. But the school covered accommodation and everything. Only that she had to pay their fare because they provided the full package for the school fee. So I don't know if you had tried AdNoc School. Yes, Sister Sandra, I'm gonna only have Sunday to rest because I'll arrive Saturday night. So I only have Sunday to rest. And then back to work on Monday. Hi, Maisha. Good night, Maisha. Thank you for joining. Hi, official volcano. No volcano. I'm actually leaving. I actually left Jamaica. Heading back now. So I'm in New York now. Heading back to Dubai. Yeah, it was a really short trip. Oh, okay, Samantha, got you. I think AdNoc might have a new link. I'll try to find this, Samantha, because I have your well, can find this and message you on Facebook. Oh yeah, man, it will be good for you to get with AdNoc because AdNoc gives good family package. Like I said, the only thing is that you would have to pay their fare. That's what I'm sure about. They would pay your fare. They would pay your fare and everything for you, and you would get free tuition for the kids. But you don't only have to pay for their airfare. So I'm gonna find the AdNoc link and see if it send it to you again. Because I really want you to come, man. Hi, God's gift from Nigeria. Oh, 1:25 a.m. Yes, it's now. I think New York is 1 hour, 8:27 p.m. Because New York is 1 hour ahead of Jamaica. Yes, official volcano. It was a short trip. I don't even call it spring break because I did absolutely nothing. I went nowhere, didn't go anywhere, did nothing. I was home, took care of some business, but I don't regret one moment of it. Got to spend time with my family, my church family, so I don't regret it one bit. But I'll be back, definitely, God's willing. I will be back for summer, which is a longer time. Yes. Oh, Maisha. Maisha, where are you, Maisha? In Jamaica? Are you in Jamaica, Maisha? Let me know where you are, Maisha, so I can tell you what to do. Guys, look at how huge this plane is. It just came in. big. That is Etihad Airways. Really huge plane. Really, Maisha? Oh my God, you're in his. Oh my word. I mean, we were so close. We were so. Moisha, I need to look you up and see who you are, Moisha, to see if I know your face. Because if you're from his, um, official volcano definitely summer when I get back, God's willing. I'll definitely let us do a link up. You've been one of my day one supporters, official volcano. I appreciate that. Yes, Moisha. To attest your documents, you have to go to so you go to Region 6, Ministry of Education. That's the first place you have to go to. You go to Region 6 and get it attested at Ministry of Education, and then you take it to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I think they have, so when you go to Ministry of Education, you don't pay for it there. It's free. Attestation is free. Oh, you know me? I need to search for you on Facebook and see your face. Yeah, so when you go to Ministry of Education, you don't pay for it there. It's free. And then when you get it back from there, then you take it to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I think, I don't remember if they charge $700 or $500 for, because you have to attest your degree and the transcript and your work experience letter. Those three things. If you're taking like, if you're traveling like with kids, then you have to do some attestation for them also. Thank you, official volcano. Yeah, I think I have 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I have about like 3.5 more hours to wait, and then my next flight is going to be 14 hours journey. Oh, you do that already? All right, so all right, just you probably can just message me on Facebook then, and then tell me what else you need, what you need to do, so I can guide you. Okay, so for the kids, if you're going to take your kids with you and the father is not coming, you have to get a letter from the father giving permission for you to take the child with you, whether you're married to the father or not. As long as you're taking the child and the father is not coming with you, you have to, the father has to write a letter giving you permission to take the child, and you have to get that. I don't remember. I have to find that out if it has to be attested at Foreign Affairs, or you just get a JP to sign it. You have to have the child's school report, birth certificate. Yeah, those three main things: the child's last school report, the child's birth certificate, and the letter of consent from the father. Yeah. Okay, you're at attestation level now. Okay, great. Oh, okay, Manisha, I'm going to look. Trust me, sometimes the messages are so long to go through. I'm going to look, Maisha. Is it in my email or Facebook? You message me on Maisha. Let me know if it's Facebook or my email. on Facebook. Okay, I'll check it. And you're from my hometown. I could have more than see you last week or during this week. But I only spent what is it, 10 days?
16 million.
Yeah, 10 days. So just a quick emergency trip because I don't normally travel at this time of the year because it's too expensive. I only normally go back home during the summer. Alright, so I'll check my messenger. Thank you guys for keeping my company. At least our 1 hour out of it is gone. So guys, so have you those who are planning to come, have you been fully vaccinated? Because that's another requirement.
Airlines would now like to board economy passengers seated in row 59 to 68. You may now board.
Yes, being vaccinated is another requirement to work here, unless you have proof that you have some any form of illness that would prevent you from being vaccinated. You have to have proof of that. Otherwise, you have to be fully vaccinated. Thank you, Maisha. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll definitely meet up soon. Yes, speak it into being. We'll definitely meet up soon. Thank you, Maisha. Trying to relax more a bit. Look at my hair. My hair wasn't even combed, but I'll get myself ready for work by Monday with my hair being combed and all of that. want to sleep. So guys, I'm just basically staying on. Yeah, thank you so much. I was just about to say I'm just basically staying on so that if anybody come on, I want to answer questions, ask questions. Yeah. So thank you, Miss Mackenzie. Really appreciate that.
Singapore Airlines would now like to board economy class passengers seated in row 48 to 58 to now board.
Thank God for airport Wi-Fi because I would definitely be bored if there was no Wi-Fi here in the airport. I'd definitely be bored. Because when you don't have an international phone to make any calls, you're here sitting at this time. Can you imagine if you didn't have airport Wi-Fi and sitting and waiting all this time? But man, this 14 hours flight coming up ain't no joke. But I just hope I get a window seat. That helps me to sleep better and not watch the time. That's how I passed it on the 14 hours, not looking on the time.
48 to 58 only.
All right, so unmarried spouse can't live together. It is not allowed. Some schools, so even let me give you my school for as an example. You can't males, my school males are not allowed to sleep over in your apartment if you're not married. While some schools, people have, can you still have couples there, unmarried couples, and you have some schools that aren't so strict when it comes to accommodation policies. But my school, where I work, you can't even have a fly come into the compound without they seeing, because cameras are all over. But some schools, they're not so strict with the apartments, so if people have their visitors go and come and go, it's okay for like females to sleep over. The males can come to your apartment, but they can't sleep over for some schools. Some schools, their apartments aren't under any supervision, so people just do as they like. But to live together, you have to be a married couple. You can always have visitors, because if it's a male and it's family, you can always let your school know that you're going to have, or for example, let me use my school as an example. If a male is going to come to my apartment to stay over, and the person is traveling from a different country, then I would have to submit a copy of their passport and say how long, say my relation, how am I related to that person. So you could never write spouse on it. No, you could never write spouse on it. And get permission. And yes, they'll give you the permission for the person to stay over, but to live with you, no. You have to be married spouse to live together. Because guess what? Here's another heads up. You can't get pregnant in the UAE and you're not married. If you turn up at the hospital pregnant and you're not married, you're in serious trouble for jail time and deportation. So you can't be pregnant in the UAE if you're not married. Nope. You're welcome. Yeah, they're really a family-oriented country. It's a very good place to live and raise your family in terms of morals and all of that and safety. The top thing for me is safety. Yes, it's a beautiful place to raise family. They're family oriented and so on. And so to have kids, for your kids to be born there, you must be married. Yes, trust me. Listen to me. I feel, I tell everybody every day, I feel safer being there than in my home country. I don't have to be walking and looking over my shoulders, thinking somebody's going to rob me or anything like that. No. Like I traveled now and I had to be conscious not to walk away, leave my bag and so on. I'm accustomed to being in the supermarket and I can leave my handbag in the trolley and gone way over to a next aisle or somewhere and come back and nobody will ever go into my bag or take away my bag or anything like that. You can forget your phone somewhere and come back and find it. Um, you can do either one of them, Moisha, because attestation cannot expire. Attestation cannot expire, so you can always do it before, since you're thinking about coming here to work, and you can also do it after you get an offer letter. The only thing is that if you get an offer letter and then you already have the attestation already, then it makes it easier for them to say, okay, you can come now. Let's say you get an offer and they say it's for immediate start, we want you to come next week or the next 2 weeks, then you would have had them attested already. But you can do it before, likewise you can do it after. Yes, Miss Mackenzie, my neighbor, the teacher that lives next door to me, her key never comes out of the door. Her key stays in the door on the outside all the time. So every day she come in from work, she just open the door and go inside and leave the key inside and leave the key outside in the door. And nobody's going in her apartment. Nobody will go in there. So, I mean, there are isolated incidences, little things happen, of course, because, I mean, little things happen, but you're not going to hear about it or anything that would be shocking or so on. We have little isolated incidences in some places, but nothing alarming. Yes, Miss Mackenzie, you should try. You never know, you should try. I mean, the only disadvantage for me, I would say with there is that it's far from my home country. In terms like if like an emergency and I would just want to run down for a weekend, then it doesn't work out because if I leave on a Saturday morning, I'm not arriving until Sunday and then I'll have to come back. So the distance prevents you from taking a quick trip, like a weekend trip or so on. That's a disadvantage for me, being so far, really far. always take you 24 hours before you reach. I had I had McDonald's. That's all I had, McDonald's. I wanted some food like something like rice and so on. But no, only thing I saw that I could eat was McDonald's. So I have to wait until I get on the flight. And all I had from morning was before I left home I had a island grill breakfast, but that's it since. But on the Emirates, on the airline, they serve meals 3 times, so I will get since it's night time now, I think the first meal will be dinner, and then after dinner we're going to get a snack some hours after, and then breakfast. So we get 3 meals on the airline, 3 proper meals, so that should be okay. Yes, I'm gonna be really tired when I get home, and then as doesn't matter what hour I get home, I'm gonna have to find a 24-hour COVID testing center to do a COVID test, because you can't go to work without a COVID test. Every 14 days as teachers we have to get tested, and then we're coming off holiday now, so we have to have a COVID test to go back to work on Monday. Yeah. Yes, Maisha, yeah. Oh, ESC, Maisha and somebody else again is with ESC. Let me see if she's still online. I have another subscriber. She's supposed to come soon, and she has an offer letter from Emirates School, Emirates ESC, Emirates School. I don't remember what's it called. And she's actually waiting on her ticket and her visa from them. Oh, you did the interview, Maisha. That's very good, Maisha. So you're waiting on the offer letter from them now. Yes, Miss Mackenzie. Every 14 days we have to get tested, and kids every 28 days for kids. So even the kids have to get tested to come to school. But staff every 14 days. But the government pays for it. Once you do it every 14 days, the government pays for it. But girl, I have done so since Corona started back in 2020. Can you imagine every 14 days? In my nose, I can't count how many PCR I've done.
There you go. Just been saying things. Yeah. We're right at the front over there. There is a space there. Yeah, sit down, take your time. How are you doing, man? Doing good. I mean, like, so busy. I think it's about taking your tips. Say hi. Not doing see you. I know. Let's take your mask off. Take your mask off.
And we have to do the 2 vaccine and the booster shot. So first and second shot of the vaccine and the booster shot. So we have to get 3 vaccination.
In some senses, okay. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I did. I tried to see. I looked for that thing, but I found that you really that's wrong because they didn't know that. So on the moment, once they had the PDF downloaded,
3 more hours to go. Oh yes, here we get Pfizer. The one I took is called Sinopharm. I don't know if Sinopharm is but anyways, we do Pfizer, Sinopharm. I know persons who did the AstraZeneca from in a different country, AstraZeneca and the Johnson and Johnson, and that's the same one as Moderna. But I know as a country they give the Sinopharm, Pfizer, and there's one called Sputnik. But I know persons out there who did took AstraZeneca. I think they accept that one too.
I saw you. I saw the. I'm very proud that you put This is Zaira. Yes, man. Argentino. Lara.
You're welcome.
Say hi.
Hi, Jawaha. If I say your name correctly. I think I know you though. I remember your name. Hi, how are you doing? Just here, I'm chatting in the airport while I wait for my flight. So just using the time, yes, right. So here waiting on my flight, so I'm just using the time to answer questions. Oh yes, it's fine if you only have 2. I think what they would do is after you come after a while, then they will tell you to do the booster shot, take a 3rd shot. But yeah, because there is even this app that we have on the phone that everywhere we're going, we have to the restaurant, to the malls, we have to show it before we can enter. Oh yes, Miss Mackenzie, thank God for Wi-Fi. What would I have done sitting here from after 1 p.m. today until 11 p.m. Thank God for Wi-Fi. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while for real. But I know, right? We do get busy sometimes. Sometimes the subscribers say, you haven't answered my message yet. Sometimes I just don't. Sometimes my plate is just so full that I don't get the time to go through all the messages.
What's the deal? Oh, yeah.
they're coming.
Okay, you took the Pfizer. Okay, you got 2 doses. That's good. Yeah, so when you come, they might just ask you to do a booster shot, so you just need to take the third one. No, I'm on my way back to Dubai, and we had spring break. We had spring break, yes. So I traveled. So on my way back. Oh, you started applying again. Okay. Yeah, we had spring break, so we're going back to work on Monday. And it's Ramadan has started, so we're gonna be going to work a little bit later. I'm coming home earlier. You know, during Ramadan, it's a holy month of fasting, so we have less working hours for. Oh, I lost signal a bit. Yes, it was good being with my family for the couple of days. It was really good. I didn't go out and do anything. I just like took care of some business and spent time with my family. Yes, so this right, Jawar. Yes, the schedule is relaxed for the month. Yeah.
No, we're gonna make it a 10 hours.
The layover, what's that? 8 hours, because I arrived sometime after 1 p.m. today, because the flight was delayed actually. Arrived in New York after 1 p.m. and then I'm flying at 11 tonight, so almost 8 hours. Yes, it's 8 hours layover. 8 hours layover, and then the flight is going to be a little over 14 hours. But the Emirates used to fly out of Fort Lauderdale. I loved when they fly out of Fort Lauderdale because my family is there, so they would normally come and pick me from the airport, and I go and drive around, and then they carry me back. So I don't normally have to sit in the airport and wait. But since the virus started, they haven't been flying from Fort Lauderdale. So yeah, I don't know much people in New York for somebody to come and pick me up, and so I have to spend this long hour in here. Bye. Thank you for catching up. All right. I know you'll message whenever you have the time, so thank you for stopping by. Okay. Oh, your Ramadan prayers, or it's the meal. Your fasting meal, yes. We're just gonna say, yeah, the sahur, that's the morning meal before fasting. So, happy Ramadan. Happy Ramadan Kareem. Oh yes, Chanel. I was trying to remember to see who else I know. Yes, Moisha. Alright, so I'm gonna allow Moisha to connect with Chanel. You're both signed up with ASC. Right. So Moisha, you can connect with Chanel. Or since I have Chanel's contact, I would let Chanel connect with Moisha. All right, so here Moisha connected with Chanel. Yes, you're both with this company, Emirates School.
Passengers on Emirates Flight 206, service to Milan and continuing service to Dubai. This announcement is for passengers that are coming from a connecting flight, such as JetBlue or Delta, and have not seen an Emirates representative or hold an Emirates boarding pass. Please proceed to gate A7 for document verification.
Hey Chanel, you never told me so you get the visa now. Remember I was saying I'm hoping you'll hear from them over the weekend. So Chanel, happy to hear that you get the visa now. Great. Yes, Miss Mackenzie, we just a listen for hear them say boarding time now. Oh my gosh, tired man.
Attenzione. If you hold an Emirates boarding pass, you're more than welcome to sit down. It's only for passengers that have a JetBlue boarding pass. If you have a JetBlue boarding pass, once again, if you have a JetBlue boarding pass, you're more than welcome to proceed to document verification. If you have an Emirates boarding pass, I ask all passengers to please remain seated until we begin boarding. Thank you.
Moisha, make sure to tell, not Moisha, I'm Chanel. Make sure to, I hope they ask you already if you have a US visa or not, because I kid you not, there was this Jamaican girl who the school booked her flight without asking her if she had a US visa. So when she turned up at the airport to check in to fly through the US, she doesn't have a US visa. And you know, she had to go back home and lost. So the school lost all of that money because the school should have asked her whether or not she has a US visa, and the school didn't. If the school went ahead and booked her flight through the US and she doesn't have a US visa, so they lost all of that money. So they will confirm with you the route that you're traveling first before they go ahead and book your ticket. Because persons who don't have a US visa, they travel through from Montego Bay to Germany, and then from Germany to I think to Paris, or some do the Panama to Amsterdam route. Those persons who don't have a US visa, there's a specific route that you have to take. Moisha, best you send it in my Facebook Messenger, Moisha, and then I'll pass it on to Chanel because I have Chanel on Instagram. So send the number to my Facebook Messenger, and then I will give it to Chanel for you on Instagram. Because I don't want any random person seeing your number and calling you. Right. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna walk around and stretch my legs. Probably go to the restroom and take a little break. I really appreciate you guys keeping my company. Honestly, I really appreciate it. And you know, you can message me at any time. Even after I end the live, you can still send messages in the comment section and I will answer, okay? But I really appreciate you guys joining me and keeping my company. Alright, so thank you so much. I'm gonna end the live and probably do another one on Sunday or Monday. As you know, you can message me outside of this, or you can just continue writing messages under the chat and I'll respond. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I will catch you again on another live. Alright guys, bye, take care of yourselves and stay safe. Thank you. Alright, bye.
Hello?